Hello warriors, welcome back to my channel. This is Cook with Chewa and Chewa Nenema. If you're a new person, thank you very much for coming here. And if you're an old person, thank you also very much for always coming back to watch my videos. Please, if you're a new person, don't forget to like and subscribe and also share the video. Today, I'm going to share with you how I make this delicious Ghana buns. Very tasty and easy to prepare. So stay tuned. So with this recipe, I'm going to use 3 cups of all-purpose flour. I've just added 1 cup of sugar and also 1 teaspoon of baking powder. This is half a tablespoon of salt that I've added and also 1 tablespoon of nutmeg here. And I'm going to just combine everything together, all the dried ingredients together very nicely. You take your time to just combine everything together very nicely and smoothly. This is one of the buns that my children they love. So we're going to make a hole in this flour, and I'm going to add 2 eggs that I've already beaten into it. And I'm also going to add half a cup of melted butter. You can use oil if you prefer that. And I'm also going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Going to keep everything together and mix it well. You can decide to use your hands. I should have used my hands yeah, at this point, but I chose to use the wooden spoon because it it gave me some control. And I've just added about half a cup of milk to this. I used in the beginning I used 1 cup of milk, but later on I added another about 1 cup of milk to it. So you can just rationalize the milk to your taste, or when you see that the dough is done enough. You don't want this dough too watery. You don't want it actually watery. You want it firm and nice. So we're going to mix this dough very well. So I also have another cup here still adding to it to get the consistency of the dough very nicely. And warriors, I miss you all. I know that warriors, women as warriors is, God has given us the strength. Okay, every warrior, every woman is a warrior. When I see a woman, I see a warrior coming, or I see a warrior there, because I always say that when we were young, you didn't know much about how our parents, our mothers were suffering, but when you grow up, you see it and you appreciate it very much, their effort and everything. So right now, I'm still just kneading my dough nicely, and the dough is already done. So I'm going to cover my dough up and just leave it to rest for about 30 minutes in the fridge. You just have to leave it to rest. You can see the dough has rested for about 30 minutes in the fridge, and it's looking very nice and yummy. Yeah. So now I've already preheated my oil. You don't want your oil to be too heated up, or else it will burn your buns without it cooking. So you have to heat it up, but after you start dropping in your buns like this, you have to just put the heat down at a medium. You don't want it too low too, else your buns will just absorb all the oil and you'll get very oily buns that I really think you don't need it. So gently drop in your dough at this point and just put it on a medium heat and allow it to cook. But also don't forget to be turning your buns with a skewer so that it will not only cook at one side, but it will be cooking on both sides. So you drop in a few that you think your pan can accommodate, but not too much, so that it can also cook well, not too much. So you can see, one thing I love about this buns is that, it gives you that those openings on that buns. I love it when you see and the kids love it. They love the taste of it. When they're going to school, you can have this in your fridge. They can just pick one or two and add it with their lunch to school. Normally, I make this during the weekends, or maybe I'll choose other pastries, but I love this pastry. So you can see how beautiful this buns looks. This is very beautiful. So you keep your heat on a medium heat. You don't want it too low or too high, just a medium heat, so that your buns can cook well. Okay, very, very beautifully. And this is very easy to make. Make this for them, and you will be happy and they will be happy. Okay, adding maybe a glass of milk to this, or any drink that you like for the kids, is very, very good and very, very tasty. You can see how brown it is. If you want it very crunchy, you can leave it in there for a little while. But look at this. This is beautiful. This is very, very beautiful. I love the openings. Have you seen that crunchiness? Have you seen that crunchiness? This is beautiful. At this time, it is done. So you can just take them out. And you are done with your buns very, very nicely. So I'm just coming to drop in another batch of the dough to prepare, because I made about 3 or 4 batches of it, and it was very tasty and nice. So warriors, women, all we need is our strength that God has given to us as women. I always say that if you're a woman, if you want to see your strength, see it, look at it even from the childbirth. But for women that haven't given birth, it doesn't mean that you don't have strength. You even have the most strength. Okay, you have strength no matter what. So far as you are a woman, God has given you that strength. He has given you that inner strength. That I always say that men don't have the strength of women. Women, we have the strength. We normally cry, but crying is just uh one of the gifts that God has given to us. It helps wash away that pain that you are having. So when you feel like crying, go inside your closet and cry upon God. Cry upon Christ. Okay? He is there for you. Remember that you are we the women, we are the last of God's creation. He loves us. Mm? Sorry, he loves us for that. Okay, we are the baby last. So yendi trimide kakrengwe rade so. So you can see the buns are cooking very beautifully. Mm, I wish you are in this house to smell the aroma. It's nice and beautiful. So if you like what you are watching, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and also give a thumbs up for a sister. Okay, and share the video, and also leave a comment on maybe how you also prepare your buns. I would love to see or know another method of preparing these buns. I would love to hear from you. Okay, so leave a comment below on how you prepare it, or any suggestion about how I can make this better. So look at this. Very, very beautifully made and tasty. So please don't forget to like and subscribe. So till next time, keep watching videos. Okay, bye.